not getting any rest because these islanders are on it with the interviews. Pepe and Iris just did one with Chicks in the Office. And yes, I saw that Nicolandria did one with Access Hollywood. So I'll be posting that video after this. Right off the bat, Pepe was asked if he's exclusive with Iris because he had mentioned that in another podcast. And he said his answer hasn't really changed. Iris then chimed in saying that they are focused on each other and exploring one another in the outside world. She said they want to spend time together, see how their lives are, and just do normal everyday things. The TMZ thing came up and Iris said that was crazy, and then said the whole time she was in the villa, she really wanted to have a conversation with TJ so that she could have closure. She also wanted to let him know that she did not move on really quickly and that there was a lot of time in between the two, but she says, I felt like he already knew that, but she wanted to also give him closure. And Iris does confirm that when TJ was sent home, obviously she was really upset, but she did want to leave. She said it was the girls and the team, obviously producers, that talked her into staying. Iris said her and Pepe were best friends in the villa. They always had conversations, but it wasn't until they had deep conversations that they realized they actually liked each other, and it grew from there. In terms of whether or not she was upset at her friends for not standing behind TJ to support her, she said, yeah, she was. But she said she did talk to them, and the thought process for them was that they were doing what they wanted to do and support their friends, which really hurt her feelings. But she said, I expressed myself. I didn't want to stay mad at them because what's the point in that? I said what I needed to, and I decided to just move on. But she said they knew how I felt and they did apologize. They then asked Pepe about Hannah and Grayson, and he said when Hannah left, he was really upset, and it was 2 hours later that Casa happened. Grayson was really sweet, but he couldn't just move on in a couple of days. But he said the real reason why he ended it with Grayson, it wasn't about Hannah, it was because he had no spark with her. Didn't feel that true connection, and I told myself I don't want to be in the villa in this high stress yet fun environment if I don't have someone that I'm truly feeling. He also said he didn't want to take away from Grayson's experience, and he had the conversation even though it wasn't easy. They were then asked if there was an unspoken rule where bombshells who come in can't get to know one another, and Pepe said, yeah, it kind of is like that. As a bombshell, your purpose is to explore the villa, shake things up, and break things apart. And then Iris said, you know, the purpose is to talk to everybody, get to know everybody, but in the back of her head, she was thinking, I want to get to know him too. He also said he found Iris to be absolutely beautiful when he saw her for the first time, and said that he, Iris, and Jalen would always get together and debrief with one another. In terms of her being paired up with Jeremiah, she said, all I saw was Huda and Jeremiah not getting along, but I didn't understand why they put me with him. Her thoughts were, do they want to see us together? Am I being sacrificed? Are they trying to split up Huda and Jeremiah? But she said she did try to explore it, and they had great conversations, but there was no spark, and it just turned into friends. But she definitely felt like she was getting the short end of the stick the entire experience until